Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Due to YouTube's changing quote-unquote community standards, I created a channel called Grumpy Old Fart over on Rumble, a free speech alternative to YouTube. You can see all of my stuff over there, including my political and social commentary, as well as my current events videos. The links to my YouTube and Rumble channels, as well as links to let you order my books, are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a Recon role-playing game advice video on Mercenary settings. Before I start, kudos to the guy in my comments who suggested I do Recon advice videos. Anybody who has any questions, be sure and put them in the comments, and I'll try to get to them. Okay. Again, kudos to that guy. Great idea. All right. If your players are starting in a mercenary setting, or if they're just leaving Vietnam and you've played for a while and they want to become mercenaries, amen. This is what this video is for. Here we go. The civilized world is a big place. You have all of North America, Europe, China, Japan, Russia, many parts of South America, and some areas around the Mediterranean Sea. The rest of the world is a huge place. The vast majority of these uncivilized areas are tribal and or war-torn nations still trying to figure out their politics. This leaves a vast variety of places to set a mercenary mission in. War-torn nations with political factions are a dime a dozen. Research politics in specific areas from the 1970s and you will find literally thousands of possibilities for mercenary activity. There's a plethora of options you have. All of these factions, excuse me, I can't read my own writing. All of these factions were in the market for arms and people to train them in the use of those arms. Most of these factions were willing to pay for experienced soldiers to train and lead their men. Many of these factions are willing to hire mercenaries as hit squads to eliminate specific targets, hard targets and people targets on the other side. This is a more modern term, but a hard target is essentially a fortified area. A soft target is a area that's not expecting an attack. So a military garrison would be a hard target. A business office would be a soft target. Now, and in some of these areas that goes into with the mercenary. Now, certain people they would want to eliminate as well, specific leaders on the other side, that kind of thing. Tribes were willing to go to war for almost any perceived reason. Most of these tribes were primitive to some degree. One infamous terrorist group, I believe they were the Houthis, the Houthi rebels. I believe that's them, but don't quote me. They were tribal warriors who believed wearing women's dresses kept them safe in war. Another avenue, they were very, very primitive, very superstitious. Another avenue of possible missions include wartime criminal hunters, war criminal hunters. In the 60s and 70s, many Nazis were brought to justice. Many infamous Nazis escaped to South America after World War II. Many infamous war criminals from all over the world, not just Nazis, have yet to face justice. War criminals from South America, Africa, and the Middle East make excellent bases for missions, excellent topics or subjects for these missions. Treasure hunters venturing into uncivilized areas of the world may very well need the services of experienced veterans as guards. The lure of a treasure at the end of a mission has been known to tempt even the most reluctant mercenary. Who doesn't want to walk out with drive out of a jungle with a jeep full of gold, right? The possibilities of mercenary missions, especially in the 70s, are almost limitless. A word of caution. Many of your players will want to be mercenaries in modern times. I do not recommend this. There's a plethora of reasons. Modern politics is very divisive. I'm going to use Ukraine as an example. There are many people who think we should go to war in Ukraine. There are many people who believe that we shouldn't have anything to do with Ukraine. There are many people who think that there are politicians who are angling to start World War III. Not all of these politicians are American. You see what I'm saying? Politics today is very divisive. You can look at a historical period and say this happened and this happened and that happened. There's no arguing because that's what happened. In modern politics, there's so many stories going around that there's no way of knowing the truth until later. When the truth finally does come out, people go, "Oh man," they slap their head and, "Oh dude, I'm sorry. I thought for sure." Yeah, well, that's what they were saying, but you don't know because lies are all over the place. That's what I'm saying. Modern technology is exceedingly complex and gets more and more complex daily. On my channel, I do a series of videos called Technophobe. Go and check that out. Some of the technology there is, oh my God, horrific. It's just and this is technology that's actually being developed. I don't put anything on that channel that's not actually either in development or already developed. Okay? So, keep that in mind. Enemies with nation-state backing can call air and satellite strikes to obliterate your player characters instantly, and they'll never know they were targeted. Your guys are walking through the jungle on the way to the bad guy's hideout or whatever, and they see him on infrared or FLIR or whatever, and motion sensors, for lack of a better word, and there's a plethora of different ways they can detect them. They get spotted by a sentry that they don't see anything. Oh yeah, they're in this area. Just mow the whole place down. Here, drop napalm, drop bombs, drop a missile, whatever. Your whole group's dead, and they never knew they were even spotted. You see what I'm saying? Modern technology is like that. I'm just saying. Modern politics. As a matter of fact, there was a movie out called Tears of the Sun. They had it was a special forces team. I want to say it was a SEAL team, and they had a handheld device that could show them real-time satellite images, and he was showing how the bad guys were chasing them all night, that kind of thing. And that's modern technology, and it's cool unless you're on the other end. You see what I'm saying? It's modern technology is difficult at best to contend with. A cell phone can kill you, literally. Recon is set in Vietnam in the 70s and and as a mercenary group in the 70s for a reason. There's another section here you want to you want to read up on. Bull Jacobs. He's in the book. He's a mercenary supplier. He supplies weapons and ammunition and all kinds of equipment. Read up on him and check out the prices. I hope this finds everybody well. And again, I'm not saying this is how you have to do it. I'm saying if they have that mercenary contact, he can put them on to groups that want any of this stuff done. So, having that mercenary contact is very important. He won't ever screw with them unless they screw with him. So, and he gets paid before they do, before they even hear about the mission. So they can't stiff him on payment. So it works out pretty good. At any rate, I hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all. Devo Poland, a scientific representative of a pacifist race called the Gandhiri, is sent away as an exchange officer. His objective, to learn the one skill his species never developed, to fight. And he's sent to learn that skill from the one species who does it better than any other in the galaxy, humans. If you like science fiction with an upbeat military tone, check out my novel, Vanguard 1.